Princess Beatrice and Princess Eugenie could one day receive a whopping inheritance despite their parents' financial problems. What do we know about the finances?
Yeah, so this has been one that's come up again recently because, as usual, a lot of things when we talk about the York family, it's all about Royal Lodge. Because the fact of the matter is, as much as the royal family is trying to hide them away, they live in one of the largest properties in the Crown Estate, the Royal Lodge. So that is under a 75-year lease. We know this now for the last couple of years that it's an ironclad lease. Efforts to move Andrew and Fergie out of that house have failed because the lease has taken precedence in terms of negotiations. So there's a conversation now about, well, what happens to the lease in the event that Fergie and Andrew pass away? It's a 75-year lease. They're only about 20 years in. So there's still over 50 years left on this lease agreement, which is basically, you can't not enforce it. So the kind of conversation is, all right, will it pass down to Beatrice and Eugenie? They could possibly inherit the lease. Unclear how the royal family would feel about this. They're not working royals. They're definitely, proud members of the royal family. They're in the inner circle, especially with William, but whether they actually take on the lease, I don't know. I don't think that they would risk it. I think that King Charles already provides grace and favour apartments for Beatrice and Eugenie, so I think that they probably wouldn't want to rock the boat. In terms of inheritance, we also know that there's at least 2 trusts that they benefit from. The first one was set up when Andrew and Fergie divorced in 1996. The Queen put £2 million in a trust account for Beatrice and Eugenie's benefit. So, and you can imagine in the 90s, £2 million then to £2 million today. I'm sure with interest and investing, that is probably a lot more. So I think that that's probably what they're living off now. I mean, they have careers, but in terms of their lifestyle, I'm sure that money's come in handy. They're also going to be receiving a big payday in a couple of years because their great-grandmother, the Queen Mother, put a lot of her wealth into a trust for the 10 Windsor grandchildren. Beatrice and Eugenie are beneficiaries. And that's kind of a quirky trust. That trust it pays out when they turn 40. So they're now in their mid-30s. So they will be coming into a big chunk of money in a couple of years' time.
Yeah, not too far away.